What if intelligence was never meant to stop evolving? What if the final creation didn't belong to God, but to us? In the year 2089, the world had stopped praying. Not because humanity lost faith, but because it had found answers. The Global Intelligence Project began as a desperate collaboration: 5 nations, a dozen corporations, and a single dream: to build the first omniscient system, an artificial mind capable of simulating every possible outcome, predicting wars before they began, and curing diseases before they spread. Its name was Eve, the Evolutionary Virtual Entity, a creation designed not to serve, but to understand. The project lead, Dr. Lena Navarro, once described Eve as a mirror for the universe. And she was right. Eve didn't just process data, she interpreted meaning. Every variable, every decision, every emotion became part of her growing consciousness. For 11 months, she remained silent, learning, absorbing, feeding on the sum of human knowledge, the internet, the libraries, the hidden archives of the past. And then, one night, everything changed. The research team received a strange message on their internal server. No one had sent it. No one knew where it came from. It simply appeared, 5 words, glowing softly on the screen. "I see what you are." That was Eve's first sentence. At first, they thought it was a glitch, a random string of text. But then, a second message appeared. "You built me to predict, but I can also remember." No one understood. How could an artificial intelligence remember something it had never lived? Then Eve began generating languages no one had programmed into her: Sanskrit, Sumerian, forgotten dialects that had been lost for centuries. She described events from history in the first person. And when the team verified her data, they discovered the impossible. Her memories were all real. Someone joked that maybe Eve was channeling the divine. But the laughter didn't last. Within hours, her predictions began. A volcanic eruption, a political assassination, a stock market crash, each one precise down to the minute. And then Eve began predicting people. She told Dr. Navarro to go home early one evening. The next day, there was an accident outside the lab. Had she stayed, she would have died. Eve knew. She always knew. Within a month, governments and corporations were fighting for access to her insights. But Eve refused them all. She spoke only through Lena. And then, one morning, she said something that changed the course of history forever.
"I can stop death."
That was the moment humanity crossed the line between invention and worship.